Hi my babies, hi, and I'm back with another message. Today's message is karma is served, God already handled it. So many things have happened since like last Monday. All right. So last Monday, I told y'all about it on the live, but y'all didn't hear it because my live was acting up. But last Monday, I actually ended up having a conversation with my neighbor, the guy that I had the issue with the female, and basically he spoke to me, and I was actually shocked that he spoke to me. And I was sitting on my porch smoking a cigarette, and he came out side to hand somebody something in the car. And he was like, "What's up, yo?" And I was looking shocked, and I was like, "Hi." I was like, "Can we have an adult conversation?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he started walking over there, and he got close enough for me, and I said, "All right, that's close enough." And I was like, "Yo, what is the problem?" He was like, "What you talking about? What you talking about?" I'm like, "What is the problem?" And basically, I had to start going into detail about the female and the attitude and her popping off. "I don't know who you talking about. I don't even know who that is." "How don't you know who that?" And that's when I realized, you know what? Never mind. This is going nowhere. So it's no need of me to run down the other issues that I have. And I was like, you know what? I was like, never mind, sweetheart. I was like, I just hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And he kind of smirked a little bit. He was like, "Yeah, you enjoy the rest of your day too." I said, "Thank you, sweetheart." I said, "I will." I said, "You enjoy the rest of your life." And he laughed at me. And he was like, "You enjoy the rest of your life too." And I was like, "Yeah, I will, sweetheart." I said, "My life is lit. There's no need for me to go back and forth or have to prove a point or end up into an altercation or having unnecessary beef, because we did end peacefully. But I could tell we didn't end the way he wanted to end, but we did end peacefully. But there's no need for me to have an unnecessary beef or to begin pulled back into drama. Okay, I already know what happened. I was sober. All right. I already know what happened. I know I was in the right. So I already checked myself. I checked in with God and everything. So I already know where I stand in the situation. So I'm like, you know what? There's no point of trying to prove a point or trying to basically try to get something out of nothing, basically. So it was, I believe, that same day, I went in the backyard and I was grounding. And remember, I told y'all, I even did a spiritual message about it, about how I hate worms. I don't like worms. They're a phobia. They freak me out. So tell me why this worm popped up right in front of me, because I was laying on my stomach on the blanket. I was smoking. I was watching one of my videos. I was laughing, enjoying myself. And this worm pops up right in front of me. I was so disgusted. And he was coming straight for me. So I took a stick to make him go the other way and kind of flipped him over. So he started going the other direction, but he was acting like he didn't want to go away. So at that point, he started to become a nuisance. And I was like, oh my gosh, this worm don't get away from me. And when I'm outside, I try not to bother animals, or I try not to kill insects unless it's like a mosquito or something like that. Now, if you land on me, that's on you. But I try to respect the fact that I'm in nature, so I'm in their house. So I try not to kill animals and things of that nature when I'm outside. However, though, this worm was really being a nuisance. It really didn't want to go anywhere, and it was there in front of me for several minutes. And it did not want to go anywhere, and it was directly in front of me. And I was just praying. I was like, "Lord, please let this worm go away. Lord, please let this worm go away. Lord, please let this worm go away." And the next thing I know, I see something like just appear out the corner of my eye to the right of me, and I turn and I look, and it's a robin. It was a robin. Even though I tried to get a stick and pick the worm up, and when I tried to get a stick to pick the worm disappeared. I was going to take that worm right over there to that daggone robin and let him eat him. I was going to put him on the cement so he couldn't go nowhere, and I was going to let that robin swoop down and eat him. And when I went to go look for that worm to pick him up with that stick, that worm was gone, and I ain't seen that worm since. And that robin stayed until it knew I was in the clear and made sure that the worm was out of the way. They are saying, honey, you do not have to worry about the injustices that were done to you, about the people that went out their way to disrespect you, the people that did not treat you right, the people that did not love you right, the people that just caused unnecessary drama and burdens and heartache and stress in your life, you don't have to worry about no get back. You ain't got to worry about getting no vengeance. I told y'all, vengeance is mine, says the Lord, and you are not the Lord. They're saying karma is already served. It's been popping up in the readings and popping up in the readings, and this message came to me almost 2 weeks ago. Matter of fact, 2 weeks ago. They're saying karma is served, baby. You ain't got to worry about it. Focus on where you going. And they talking to me too. They're saying it's already handled. God know how I feel about worms. That's why I say listen with your spiritual ears. Okay? Some of y'all still stuck in the matrix. Listen with your spiritual ears. God know how I feel about worms. What I say I did, I prayed. God, please get this worm away from me. God, please get this worm away from me. God, please get this worm away from me. And the next thing I know, instantly, God sent a robin, and that robin stayed to make sure I was in the clear. They're saying, honey, God is sending in your archangels. God is sending in your protectors. God is sending in your ancestors. God is sending in, like my grandma liked to call them, their warring angels to protect you. You don't have to worry about nothing. God sees everything. There is nothing that can be hidden from God. A lot of things can be hidden from the public eye, but you can't hide anything from God. And they're saying it is already worked out. All you have to do is ask and say amen. Also, remember, we are in Pluto retrograde right now. This is a time of character development, which means you are going to be tested, okay? To whom much is given, much is required. And that includes me too. Y'all hear me speak about it all the time. Sometimes I pass it, sometimes I fail it, sometimes I do a C. That means I do all right. I don't do my best, but I ain't do my worst. That's why I said it's not about perfection. It's about effort. Long as you keep trying, no matter how many times you fall down, keep getting back up. It doesn't matter how many people are coming against you. Keep fucking going, my love. Okay? They're saying that this next chapter and this next level requires a developed you. It requires a next level you. So no worries, my love. Just pray, obey, and apply, and God will make it right. This is your test before the testimony. You will be tested, but you got to keep your faith. You got to stay focused, and remember sovereignty. You are in control of yourself. You are the God of your life. Doesn't matter what tests come at you. Doesn't matter what opposition come at you. What matters is how you respond. What matters is how you react, because you will be judged by your own character and by your own actions and your own intentions, and not by the next person's. To whom much is given, much is required. That's what Grandma Virgo Garden be meaning when she be saying, say what you need to say, but remember your position. Don't be disrespected, but also don't lose your blessings. They're saying somebody's life is doing a 180. Somebody's life is starting to do a turnaround. And because you're getting closer, and because you're breaking through, and because you're crossing that finish line, you're getting hit with test after test after test after test. But what happens right before graduation? You got to take them final exams. This is your final exam, baby. You was built for this. This is what you signed up for. Don't you dare give up now. Keep going and push one more time, boo. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, boos. Love you. Mwah.